Do you have any advice to a Scrum Master? Todd, I'm going to leave. This is really part of your path. I have fulfilled the product owner position a few times, but this is really your jam. Do you have any advice to a Scrum Master who's considering making the shift? We've both worn the hat, but Todd certainly has more experience in this space than I do. So Todd, if you're moving from Scrum Master to product owner, I'm assuming this is your first product owner endeavor. What advice would you give a Scrum Master considering that shift?
Stay in your lane as far as accountability is concerned. You're not a Scrum Master anymore. You're a product owner. If you're trying to transition, read up as much as you can, because you know the ins and outs of what it's like when you're dealing with a product owner that is not present, or all the anti-patterns that we've talked about. For me, one of the biggest things was not veering away from Scrum, leveraging Scrum for what it is, right? So that means having the right people in a sprint review, having conversations with the right people all the time. And it really started with that. And then trusting that I was getting the transparency that I needed, because it's really easy when pressure mounts to fall back into some kind of push mentality. And what will happen is the teams will resent you for it. So I've long stood by the fact that as a product owner, I want developers and the rest of the Scrum team to respect my position, but not do it by force, do it by collaboration. So those are a couple of things I remember being very nervous as a new product owner, and then taking a job as a product owner again in a scaled environment. And I trusted myself, I trusted my instincts, and I trusted Scrum to leverage it the appropriate way for my products. Right?
Yeah. And the only thing I would highlight is value. One of the hardest things you'll do as a product owner is to actually define what value means in your context. And so really work hard on that. Do the deep work there. If you don't know what I mean by deep work, check out Cal Newport's book, Deep Work. You're going to spend a lot of time really going into deep, heavy thought about value. There's a cost component to that. Make sure you understand what your sprints cost. Make sure that you understand what kind of value you're trying to deliver. If you're a Scrum Master, I'm sure you know the question, is the juice worth the squeeze? Now that's a question that's got to be ringing in your head all the time. Am I about to execute a sprint that's worth it? And there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of great videos on the YouTube channel here that can help you. It's a lonely position. It's one where you're going to be in the middle of a lot of different disagreements and needs, and just stay strong, make sure you got a good partner in the Scrum Master. And yeah, good luck. Let us know how it goes. Leave us some comments as you make this transition.